Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. This is a reaction video to the Sixers win last night against the Washington Wizards. Ben Simmons had 31 points with 18 rebounds and 4 assists. Embiid had 25 points with 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks. Saric stepped up with 24 points with 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And then for the Wizards, Bradley Beal, who was out part of the game with a facial contusion, had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. What really brought the Wizards back into this game was they started hacking Ben Simmons and sending him to the line, which with the new rule this year, you can do that up until the 2-minute mark of each quarter. Then the team who was fouled can send any player to the line to shoot those foul shots, so that strategy becomes ineffective. The Wizards really used it in the second half, but as Brett Brown said, that's part of it that we have to look at. But Ben said, and he's going to try, and he's going to really work hard on improving his foul shots. But the other side is our defense. They were on an 18-5 run, I believe, for a period of time, and the Sixers tend to do that in the second half, where we come out great in the first half, then we let the team make a run in the second half. But what we've been able to do against some good teams, against the great teams, when we let them make a run, we usually let them pull away and win the game, like Cleveland and Golden State. But against just good teams, we've been able to kind of persevere and have a good last 2-3 minutes of the game and kind of close it out that way. But tonight against the Celtics, Embiid is out for rest. He hasn't been cleared to play back-to-back games yet, and it seems like he might not be cleared until January. He kind of hinted at that yesterday in an interview, because they do have a back-to-back in December, but he hinted at the January one. And TJ McConnell's out because of his shoulder, so guys like Dario Saric are going to have to step up again and play very well, which he's shown most of his career he has the capability to do so when called upon. So since we're going to need him more tonight, his statistics going into the game tonight are 10.9 points per game, 1.7 assists, 6.2 rebounds. He has a 41 field goal percentage and a 33 percentage from the three. Although Saric hasn't looked great overall this year, but he also hasn't been called upon that much this year, and yesterday he was needed in order to help secure that win, and he stepped up, like I said with his stats earlier, and provided a good boost to the team in order to keep this game close and keep this game pretty much relevant for the Sixers. He's going to have to step up and have a good game again, because without Embiid, and now without TJ McConnell, who's also a very big part of the team, it's going to be hard to stay in this game with the Celtics, because TJ would be the secondary ball handler. Now it's probably going to go to Bayless. And even guys like Stauskas that normally don't see playing time might see some playing time, because he was the guy last year that would handle the ball at times when we didn't have Ben Simmons. So have to do something there, figure out who you're going to use as the backup point guard. But Simmons again averages 18.2 points, 51 field goal percentage, 7.4 assists, 9.1 rebounds, and 2 steals. Redick is 15.8 points, 3.5 assists, 3.1 rebounds, 43.4 field goal percentage, and a 40.7 from 3. Covington has 15.2 a game, 1.7 assists, 5.9 rebounds, 1.6 steals, 43.3 from 3, and a 46 overall field goal percentage. Bayless has 9.4 points, 1.8 assists, 44.3 field goal percentage, and 38.2 3-point percentage. And since Amir Johnson, who will obviously be used more tonight too, he has 4.4 points, 5.8 boards, 51% shooting. Holmes has 4.1 points, 3.1 boards, and a 54.2 field goal percentage. So, a lot of guys like Rashawn Holmes and Amir Johnson are going to have to step up in the absence of Embiid. Covington and Redick are going to have to step up more to combine for the point total of what JoJo would get and have really big games tonight to keep this game tight. And the Celtics, the big fact going into this game is the Celtics have won all 6 games against the 76ers at the TD Garden over the past 3 seasons, and the Celtics sit at 18-4, and the Sixers are 12-8. The Celtics have the best overall record in the league, and obviously went on that big winning streak. That game got blown by the Miami Heat. Irving has 22.8 a game, 5.3 assists, 3.2 rebounds, a 47 field goal percentage, and a 35.3 from 3. Horford has 13.6 points, 4.9 assists, 8.2 rebounds, a 53 field goal percentage, and 43 from 3. He's a much improved 3-point shooter. And Holmes and Johnson, and at times maybe Sark, but you don't really want him guarding Horford, are going to have to step up and be big against Horford. Otherwise, he has potential to have a big game without Embiid in. Tatum has 13.7 a game, 1.5 assists, 5.4 boards, 49 field goal percentage, and 47 3-point. Marcus Smart has 9.9 points a game, 5.2 assists, 4.4 rebounds, with 31 field goal percentage, and 28 from 3. Morris has 12.7 points, 1.4 assists, 5.4 rebounds, a 42 field goal percentage, and 39.5 from 3. So the Sixers are going to have to obviously contain Kyrie Irving, and beyond that, contain Al Horford without having Embiid to guard him on defense. But Rashawn Holmes has stepped up a few times this year on defense, so we would hope that he could do that again tonight against Al Horford. This is going to be a very tough game for the Sixers to win. So if the Sixers can go 2-1 in their last 3, being the game they won yesterday against Washington, and then we play Boston tonight at Boston and TD Garden, then we play Detroit back at home on Saturday. Those are 3, well, one's a really good team, and there's 3 very good teams together, and that would be a very good accomplishment. I see them more going 2-1, beating Detroit over the Celtics, because Joel Embiid will be back, and we played Detroit really good earlier this year, even though they have been on a great run. If you can stop Drummond, and that kind of stifles them a bit, but they do have other good players around him. But that'll be a game I'll look ahead tomorrow or Saturday prior to the game. But this is going to be a very tough game for the Sixers. Hopefully they stay in it most of the game. That would be a big plus, like LeBron and KD have said about the Sixers. When you come in, you got to be ready. Steph said it too, because they've been able to stay in games, in big games, with some guys that normally aren't in, normally aren't in playing, but guys that normally are in not playing. So, should be an interesting game without Joel Embiid, and we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully it's a close game, and Redick, Covington, and the like. Simmons has big nights to keep us in the game and make up for Embiid's absence. Sarek steps up again, and we'll see what happens. But it should be a decent game, but it's going to be very tough to beat them without Joel Embiid. And then you go into what game should we have sat him. But I think the whole message was start him in front of the home crowd and take the sure win would be my guess, rather than start him against Boston and try to win a game that is a lot harder to grab. over the Wizards, especially without John Wall. Well, have a nice day, everybody. Happy Thursday. Peace.